Oh dear. Where'd I get pinged?
Let's see who we've truly got
it's
going
up
on
to you,
here.
Hectate.
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt anything.
Nah, I mean, whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, you're able to do what you will. You can leave if you want. You can stay if you want. You can go. You can stay. Do.
I was going to hang out and watch the race anyway.
Hey, there you go.
So I see on stream we now have our 2 cards drawn.
Yep. Pikapals versus BladeTwinSwords. Pikapals, 7th time doing MT, first joining MTX, finished 25th. Got to top 8 with 7th and MT12. It's good stuff. BladeTwinSwords. Very fancy looking anime lad. Win rate of 53%. First join MT 13 times joined, finished 25th.
I'm gonna guess Fire Emblem.
I'm actually thinking Trails.
It's East.
Is it Adel? Alright, so it's East. Okay.
So what I find interesting here is we have a much better win rate on Pikapals. However, BTS has played more matches and won those matches.
Yeah. And if I may, Lamarama has finished the time of 1:36:58.
Oh, sorry, shunted you off the screen there, Llama. But yep, we got another match coming up, so I got to get all the stuff going together for it. Can somebody create a room and actually like get this going, fight going, get the draws so I can get all the stuff going?
I'm not authorized to do that.
Same.
Alright, well, I make room. Turns out, I am authorized to do these things.
I like BTS's command dot race.
Fine, I'll do it.
That's pretty good.
Whatever, I'm going and doing the thing since I gotta do the thing. Guess I gotta do my job. I wasn't supposed to be here because I gotta do setup and stuff for other thing at like 5, so if something gets played around that time, I gotta... What are coming up today? Why, today we have... Oh my god, in 2 hours, we have the Shuffler Grand Prix and Bungaboo versus Shoe Horse, but that will end up getting vodcasted if the Grand Prix... It turns out Mystery Fun Shack is gonna kind of sort of sit on the back seat during this one. Maurice is more than happy to do the vodcasts during this. MT, and it's really good for filling time in between some of the matches. So we are actually going to be running with that option during this mystery tournament. So Mystery Fun Shack is, don't worry, it's not dead, it's sleeping. It's just sleeping, it's so cute.
Thank God the Fun Shack would have made my job so much harder.
You're so cute. Well, I'm supposed to be porting in the I take the Fun Shack VODs and then I upload them as a Premiere. What?
Alright, now I can hear you.
Oh.
Huh. At least one of these people has, I believe.
We should get the prediction going.
Yeah, we should.
That way, people can earn some channel points.
Points.
Channel points.
Uh-huh. What is today? Is today Sunday?
All day long.
Oh man, I have to go to work tomorrow.
All right, I'm going to wager 1/4 of my channel points.
Imagine actually having to work. This platform brought to you by hashtag disability gang.
That's a good game. So how are you doing today, chat? You feeling alright? You feeling fresh? This fine, what is apparently a Sunday afternoon? Sleeping well. Sleeping well is good. Is everyone remembering to stay hydrated? Sure hope you are. Need to go get my tea.
Tea sounds good. What's your preferred tea, actually?
I got a 2-liter of unsweetened jasmine in the fridge. That's good.
Usually if I'm drinking tea, I'm drinking a hot tea. I like a nice orange spice. Unless I want caffeine, then I could just go classic Earl Grey.
If I do a hot tea, I'm doing like a lemon ginger tea. And that's it. That's good.
Very nice.
With a little bit of honey in it. That's the spot.
My sweetener game is upped a little bit since I've started making my own simple syrup.
Oh.
Storing it.
Very nice. I love me a simple syrup.
What I love especially is how easy it is to add it to any liquids. You know, you don't have to worry about hot, cold stuff dissolving it in. It's raw sugar crystals. Just give it a good stir or shake.
I know a good mock recipe for a... somebody made a recipe for dash juice from Monster Hunter that uses simple syrup. Love that stuff. All the ginger and citrus. Oh.
You know, speaking of ginger, homemade ginger ale is really easy to make. You just need some yeast, some sugar. Obviously, you're going to want some ginger, a little bit of citrus of some kind, usually lemon, and shove it in a bottle for a few days.
So, on the subject of things that, you know, are pretty good, Pikapals matches, since this is apparently a winners too, faced off against Tapioca and Overclocked, and the Gons and Ethereal won both of those matches. And then BladeTwinSwords fought Mundungu and Jack Bros, and then Pufferfish King and Know How Think and Play Outside the Box.
So now, today, somebody will have a broken streak, and somebody will have an unbroken streak.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you put your points at?
Me, I don't submit points because I'm the one who finishes off the prediction.
Fair enough.
I can't close the prediction if I put points in.
What I like is that Pikapals list says both freeware and not dash freeware.
Yeah, that one's kind of important, Roar. Alright, we had a game.
Not an IRC. Is this a matter of highly experienced players having played many of our games, or
It's a restriction.
yeah?
Reroll, baby! We're actually playing Isaac and we just have the D6. The goal is just keep on spinning that sucker.
Anybody in chat planning to join the Shuffler Relay?
Yeah, tonight we have the Shuffler Relay showcase race happening today in just a few hours.
Alright, I went to go get my tea. What'd I miss?
We're going to be doing a set of, it's going to be 5 games, and the goal is to clear 4 of the games, but the trick is that the games are switching out on their own some 1 to 3 minute intervals, so you might be playing Mega Man in one moment, and then as you're ready to deal the final blow to Dr. Wily, wham, bam, suddenly it's Castlevania, you're like, no! That's okay, I remember where I'm supposed to hit Dr. Wily exactly, and you're gonna be like, it's fine, and you go wham, bam, bam, and it's like, haha, I'm back to Mega Man, it's like, no! It happened so fast, I didn't realize that I was supposed to be holding down my charge shot, and I let it out halfway through, and now you're dead, and now, no!
Did we lose Roar for most of that for anybody else?
No?
Got in and out. I think he may have exceeded the allowable
Yeah,
volume.
I think you
That checks out.
I think you peaked pretty hard during that roar.
That tends to be the case.
Just wanted to be sure. Okay. It was probably a Discord peaking thing.
That's because
must have
I
been,
have
yeah.
some volume control limiters and compressors and all those fun things on our stream here.
Definitely not on Discord.
No, Discord has noise cancellation and everything I do is noise.
I mean, yes, if you
Mostly
speak,
just-
it's noise.
It's just cancels me. It's just a
It's
hashtag
intelligible noise.
Cancel culture.
Everyone makes noise. It's called talking, generally.
I mean, you don't even have to talk to make noise. Let's be honest.
Well, you could whistle.
You could play the drums on your hands by clapping.
I was doing that during the first race. I just had my my draw pad pen and a regular pen, and I was just drumming on my knees.
Music makes the world go round.
Music, the great communicator.
The universal language.
Mm-hmm.
Second only to mystery races.
Damn, Maurice, you really did think of stuff properly. I got that set up in no time.
What happened, Roar? So I think I've heard of this game. Me. I think I owned this.
I am not familiar with it, but I'm about to be.
There you go.
By the way, chat, if you haven't heard, it is possible to join any of these races yourself. If you're not certain how to do that, feel free to ask in Discord.
Yeah, just join up in IRC. Hop into the race room. Just don't spoil what the game is.
No, oh no.
That'd be bad.
We wouldn't want chat to know too soon.
Gotta save the sense of drama of
It's the Antissa.
just the Antissa. There's no patient. We don't actually have patient around here.
Patient.
No,
Decided
just the
right then would
Antissa.
be the best time to take a drink of tea.
Well, you know, the finishing of the word generated its own sense of anticipation.
Yeah.
Actually, anticipation is banned on MFH due to randomness. Well,
How
in
dare
mystery
you.
tournament.
How dare you?
This mystery tournament, it's perfectly valid here on MFH.
Are we patient zero? Of the mystery virus. You roll one plague from all of history, and that's what you're afflicted with. You have to figure out what you're down with, then cure it before the time limit. Otherwise, you die.
I mean, you said plague, so if I get a horde of locusts
sounds like
descending
the
upon
worst,
me, I'll
like-
probably know.
Yeah.
This sounds like
you
the
can't see
worst
the
reality TV blood sport. Like, just a bunch of scientists. You've been infected with something. Figure out what it is and cure it
Oh.
before you die.
So I listened to this actual play podcast, and one of the guys actually made a game around this idea where you have a giant list of real diseases and a giant list of fictional diseases, and you take one from each column, and the point of the game is that you have to deduce using symptoms and that kind of stuff what your patient actually has, and you have to save them.
Is the patient another player?
No, it's controlled by the GM.
It reminds me, what you described reminds me a little bit of Balderdash. I don't know if you've played that game.
A bit.
For chat, Balderdash, you pull a card, get a word with, I believe, definitions for everything, and you have to, no, you make up a definition, but one player does have the correct definition.
You know what time it is? It's time for the game reveal. It's Polarium for the Nintendo DS.
Another DS.
Oh, does he not have the actual rest of this setup going on yet?
What?
He's got the tape, but he doesn't have the rest of the, like... Was it not finished?
I mean, we've used this before, haven't we?
I don't think we have.
I think in the past it was a 4-person layout.
You know what I have?
True, it was.
I have powers.
Oh boy, technical difficulties, everybody. Hold on to your butts.
The 4 horsemen of the mystery tournament. Face spin, technical difficulties. What are they? Not joining IRC before your match. There must be one more.
Is this magic? Did I just do magical magics? Why isn't it loading the data? If I do it on 2-player, does it load the data properly?
Quick, somebody wake up Maurice. Don't actually wake up Maurice.
There we go, that worked. Why isn't this...
It's so small.
I'm just trying to fix stuff here. I don't know why it's not loading the rest of the stuff. It's supposed to transition over.
Oh, those are the wrong racers.
No, it's supposed to be...
No, Myth.
Oh,
Myth
okay.
did the thing. Thanks, Myth.
Uh-oh. My 4 player's working there. You know what? Screw it. I'll do this the other way around.
I've been wondering, should I put the players, like the racers, on the descriptions for the VODs? Like their streams?
Watch me use trickery.
Are you asking if you should put a link to the racers streams
Yeah.
on the VODs?
I wonder if that's a thing people would want.
Maybe.
Because right now it's name of the game, the system that the game is on, the goal, when the race starts, and what day the race was done.
All
Or
right.
streamed.
I just had to mess with some stuff, but I've managed to jank the system into letting it work properly.
Now who's on what side, Roar?
It didn't work properly!
You're 90% of the way there.
Almost. Could you not do it in the layout that you had, but then put text in?
I'm trying to
that
fix
says what
everything, and it broke. Oh no, it's all broke. Everything's broken.
And they're starting the race because you didn't re-enter.
Not the race against the race.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
At the 11th hour, it's fixed.
It's not what I wanted it to do, but we'll live.
It works.
We got the thing going. We got the thing going. We got the thing going. We get to pause Rainwave. We get to get audio from one of these racers.
And
So
we can see.
let me shut up for a moment. I need to get audio from one of these racers. Gosh! There. Now you can talk. We have racers from audio and stuff. All right.
Alright, so the idea of Polarium is that you have to make all the tiles one color without overlapping in one. This is sort of like a Hempuli puzzle. You
And
can't
you have a bit
overlap.
and you have a bit of free space around the outside.
That's a very roundabout way of doing it for Pikapals.
Yep, one line, and anything you draw over is going to be inverted. You must complete them in lines, or either, I think you get horizontal or vertical as options. So you have to have one color lines to clear. Now you do get this little draw outside the space. Like BTS could have just, or Pikapals could have just done that easily there.
Alright, today I learned.
Where is my... Why are you on that page, or that page, or that page? There you are. You know, one of these days I'll figure things out properly.
These are some complex turns that Pikapals is making. Adventures around the world.
Just now about one stage ahead.
Yep.
Slight early lead.
Remember, the goal is first 40 stages. BTS is giving this a hard thought.
Yeah, so when you see a game with 40 stages on a puzzle game, do you get terrified, or do you realize that this is going to be easy? Or, like, are you scared of more levels in a puzzle game or less levels in a puzzle game? Oh, everybody knows the answer is less.
I started having flashbacks to when Maurice added more levels to the goal.
I don't even know why I'm asking this poll when the answer is very clearly...
All right, there we go. That's the implementation of lines being one color.
Yeah, I mean, in my sake, when we were playing Me, Myself, and Die earlier, my thought process when I saw the goal was 38 levels was, okay, I mean, that's not too crazy. You know, it's about half less than what a Glassmaker was. And then once you got playing it, you recognize pretty quickly that a number of the levels are very much just tutorial levels. Like, there is only one solution. You're going to knock it out quickly, and the true number of difficult levels was much less.
Mm-hmm. All right, had to do a bit of a refresh. But looks like Pikapal's getting a bit walled. Let me actually read the paste bin really quick.
We don't do that here.
What's a pasty fine?
Well, it does say the object of the goal, the object of the game is to create horizontal lines of a single color. So. There is that.
So it's kind of like Tetris.
Oh, the way Pikapals is doing it is it's gonna screw up. Oh no, it's not. It worked. Cool.
I feel like I hate everything about what you just said.
What did he do? Hold on.
Yeah, Knight the Dragon, it does look like Pika is trying to simply do solid color the whole way through, which would definitely hurt them if they get to a level where that just won't work. Ah, there they go. Okay.
I could swear I've played this before. I just don't remember when.
And it's definitely some degree of a classic here in Mystery Tournament. We definitely have, maybe not for the NDS, but like, we've had Game Boy for sure. Well, GBA.
So Pika has caught up now.
Very nice, very nice. They're on the same level now.
Yeah. Pika caught up once he got through some stuff, and BTS has a slight lead on knowledge, and that's it.
These levels definitely get a little bit more complicated as time goes on, for sure.
Pikapals immediately clears it.
Now,
Moves on to 19, takes the lead.
That is a lead change, yep.
Do you ever have one of those moments where, like, it's the right thing to say on commentary, but it's also the dumbest, most obvious thing? Oh, the levels get harder as you go on, of course, but... Like, it's unfortunately the sentiment here is that we're going to start seeing some of those slowdowns as they try to struggle with, like, how the game wants them to mess with especially the outside border. That's what I mean by it kind of gets a little bit more complicated, is the game starts really messing with where you can go with on the outside.
Yeah, well, and to be fair, there's a lot of puzzle games where the progression is not necessarily linear. You know, you might have levels that just wall everybody and, you know, cause big hurdles. And then you might have them where it's very, very linear and just happens.
Yeah, I like Knight's argument there, that the levels get more restricted rather than hard, necessarily. Which is the way that they approach difficulty in this. Is to kind of sort of like give you really early on free-form movement and then just start really restricting where you can go with your, with how you do things.
To be fair, in some puzzle games, though, restrictions actually make it easier by enabling you to kind of, you know, narrow down the possible actions you can take.
Yeah.
Pikapals still barely holding on to the lead he gained.
So yeah, we did kind of, so we were definitely dealing with a little bit of a redraw hell here in the start of this match.
That's your own damn fault for pulling those two games.
Hey, I do what the sheet tells me. I don't rig stuff. If the sheet says ask them if they've played this game, I ask them if they've played this game.
No excuses.
The sheet says, hey, here's a game versus Pikapal that's color blindness. As a restriction, I have to pull the game and then get sad.
So that's interesting. I just noticed that the previous solution you attempted is displayed on the upper half of your screen. Which is a nice touch.
Yeah, the game does let you kind of work with information without having to stick you with memory the entire time. So one of the important things about a game like this is to try to recognize like which ones you can actually work with and which ones you can't, where orphaned squares are. Like here with Pikapals, we have a lot of questions on which ones those orphans are. I find it funny that we're dealing with like the inverse, that it's just like, oh yeah, you get to choose which ones, or the game's gonna just choose which ones are, which colors. And the trick, what I was saying with that orphan thing, is that you gotta recognize that maybe some of these rows, again, can be different colors than the other rows. Or where you start and where you don't start. It's simple Hamiltonian paths.
Yes, like the Link's Awakening puzzles.
So here is Pikapals versus a stage that you cannot make all one color. So here we go. Good recognition. Not quite.
Is that a miniature Game Boy?
It sure almost looked like it, didn't it?
Very close.
Like,
Maybe it's
I
Game
thought
Boy.
the exact same thing for a moment. Is that a mini Game Boy? And I think they might actually have been trying to design it similar to it. Here we go. Nice solution there from Pikapals.
So something that I'm noticing is that the colors are inverted for this puzzle for both of them.
Yeah, BTS has actually had a couple of these puzzles that are inverted colors. Oh, missed one square. Try again.
No, this works.
This one's got a fairly... I think this one's a fairly easy solution if you recognize that the outside is really available. And there you go, snail clear.
It's wide open as far as the eye can see. So, Yorkie, you're trying to make every row the same color. So it can be like a mix of black and white, but every row has to be either black or white.
Okay, Pikapals decides that this is the correct direction to go here, is to work with the black squares.
Takes a step back.
Nope, it was a good decision. There it is. Pretty sure you could clear that way faster with the white one, but it would have been a harder one because of leaving orphan squares.
It's 30 done for BTS. Cruising. Here's another one where we can't just solve it by flipping everything, it looks like.
Yep, we got to pick and choose which rows gets the goes.
Meanwhile, Pikapals clears 28.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was saying Pikapals, but I was talking about BTS is playing the entire time that I was talking about Pikapals there for a moment. You know, I don't have to like sort out which channel is which anymore. It just, the dashboard does it all automatically and pulls all their Twitch stuff, and I can't even like, I don't have to make these thoughts anymore.
But this doesn't work because, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what's gonna happen.
Same thing, but you want to just go on the middle of what you did before. Like those two squares in the middle go up there.
Good job, BTS.
Yeah, just like that.
There you go. Yep.
Oh my god, did I just solve a puzzle in a video game? Oh.
Is this a rare thing?
Yes.
Aren't you a Zelda player?
I'm a Zelda speedrunner, there's a difference. We don't solve puzzles.
Do you like It'll Do,
with
Matt?
You just memorize the solution.
Just memorize the solution and tell the puzzle to go to hell.
Have you ever played It'll Do, Matt?
Yes. Don't you talk to me of ludosity games.
Okay, just making sure. Because I'm like, if I know you've had to have played some It'll Do, right? So like, you can't be complaining too much about puzzles when you got games like that you're playing. Like, come on. I think BTS has the right moves. Almost there. Just gotta go across, up, round, down, and through, and...
Oh.
Pow!
You know what Pikapals is doing? It's a Brontosaurus.
It is indeed a Brontosaurus! Or just Brontosaur. If I had, the way I've always described It'll Do is it's like Zelda without all the boring non-puzzle bits.
I think Pika could have gotten that last one, but he quit out of it. It was a slightly different solution.
This one BTS is on has a really simple solution and does not go for it.
Look, sometimes your shoes are a puzzle. Alright. Moving on to 31. So starting from the inside.
B is for points and it's good enough for me.
Misses the outside line, sadly.
Look, alright. The things that I say make sense in certain contexts. Maybe we are tying our shoe. Have you ever considered that? Huh? White Panther? I don't tie my shoes because I don't know how to do them properly. Or because I'm lazy and I just kick them off and then slide them back on. And who actually has time to tie their shoes every day?
Can we get Himpuli to make a game that's one of these line puzzles, but it is in fact tying your shoes?
So regarding tying shoes, like I have deliberately chosen to wear some kick-on, kick-off shoes with like elastic sides. They're nice boots, but simply put, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I just want to knock my shoes off when I'm done.
That's what I do. But the difference is that like I'm notoriously lazy.
Not
so like
get...
up one, up one, up one. No, BTS.
This word? Nope, missed it by one.
Luckily, you have that top there saying, "Hey, this is what you did last time, so just follow through and don't go all the way down."
You know, it just occurs to me that exists now that you've pointed it out.
Pointed it out earlier. I thought you pointed it out earlier.
See it
I pointed it out earlier. He wasn't listening.
To be fair, you guys have been cutting in and out for me because of my input. So it may have been during one of those points.
Yeah, good luck raiding with Matt ever. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I will say though, if more puzzle games had like, hints of this is what you tried last and, helped you be like, okay, I was closer, it would definitely feel easier, I guess, at the very least.
I feel like the DS and the 3DS had a very nice way to do that because you had the extra screen space.
When the developers chose to use it, obviously, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, an instant visibility on this puzzle from BTS. There's four more puzzles Pikapals is 4 puzzles behind. This is huge lead for BTS right now. Just has a couple of them, and this is almost over. There's only 2 more stages for BTS to clear. And looks like it might be some easy ones. Who's clicking? Matt, what you clicking?
There you go.
What?
How you clicking, Matt?
Oh shit, you can hear that. Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. You trying to Blazing Dragons me?
No, I said what I was doing earlier. I'm listening to something else, and I'm just tapping a pen in my draw pad pen on my leg. I was unaware that my microphone was so good that it picked that up. Because it's like a good a foot and a half
That's
away.
it.
BTS finishing with a time of 20:37.
Very nice.
Thanks for the distraction, BTS.
Noise gates are for people that make noise.
I do have one for when I'm streaming.
I've switched it up so that now my voice comes in. It sounds a little bit muffled, but it's always at 15, like no matter what I say. I've boosted it while forcing it. Like there's a bunch of things that I've done to it.
Hello,
I've told
BTS.
It's gonna sound like this no matter what.
I love that game. I just love that game.
Seemed like it clicked with you, or at least clicks a lot. It certainly makes a lot of clicking noises.
It doesn't make a lot of clicking noises. Problem is, I have bad times with my mouse movement, so I kept messing up a lot of the time. That was like an absolute blast. That's like the kind of puzzle games I love.
Yeah, they're very short, rapid fire, like very simple. As you continue to play on, you'll start seeing like it gets a little bit harder by just restricting your movement a little bit more. You might see less edge squares or some blocker squares. But overall,
I did notice that.
it stays that simple.
Kind of disappointed because I bet against myself. I bet 7,000 points against myself because I didn't think I was gonna win.
Wait.
Bet 7,000 clues on
yourself?
Pikapals.
Betting
Are you saying-
against yourself?
I lost.
That
You
sounds
lost hard, buddy.
That sounds a lot like you're getting ready to throw.
But I didn't throw. That's the sad part.
I mean, for channel points, I would have thrown a match.
Got by.
Hey,
Absolutely
are
not.
you willing, like, if I had like 100,000 channel points away from the first key, maybe I'd be considering throwing just to have the key. I
Did
wouldn't.
you bet on me? Who bet on me?
10,000 points, I need 1/4 of my total.
Yeah.
Can't believe
People had faith.
people had faith in me. I'm like, I'm a wild card.
See, here's the thing. People have said before, the needle points wildly in either direction. So far, you're pointing in one direction right now.
I'm like dominating this tournament for once.
It's incredible.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
you
my
managed
next
to beat
opponent.
Pikapals in a puzzle game here. Like,
Pikapals is good at puzzle games too.
yeah. Pikapals no slouch with like any game. It's definitely the kind of, like, I don't blame you for betting against yourself on Pikapals.
I didn't know what it was at first.
But like, yeah, it's a pretty big. You did a good job of like early lead and then just maintaining it. You ended with 4 stages above Pikapals.
Not bad.
Was a little bit of back and forth in the early stages, but
Yeah, I was trying to get used
Not
to my
surprising.
mouse not cooperating a lot of the time. Or like me hitting the wrong square. I was like, wait, no, did I go to this square? I remember the Game Boy Advance version being played in top 8 a long time ago. It was I think it was Drake versus Tet.
Was it GBA really in top 8?
Yep.
Huh.
I think it was. That's how I remember like how to play this game, but
Oof.
I don't remember much else.
Big cheaty advantages.
Hey, I said I hadn't played it.
All right, Monsieur Cheaté.
I shall be henceforth known as Cheat.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if you cheated, you won, because it's not actually a cheat in Mystery Tournament. You're not forced to be blind to games. We only do it as a matter of honor. That's right, Mr. Lacking Honor.
Hey, I was truthful. I said I saw it in an MT, but I haven't played it. This is correct. Never once lied.
Spirit of
Like
the
that
law,
one guy has
etc.,
finished-
etc.
That one guy's finished with a time of 25:07.
Good run, good run.
There goes Pikapals finishing as well.
Time of 25:48.
Yeah, honestly, I just got like my game.
Yeah, you hit your stride. You ran.
Sad part is I still didn't beat Maurice this time, apparently.
That's difficult.
This is very difficult. I like some music too. Pretty chill.
All right. Well, that is a win for BTS. Pikapals coming up just behind. Let's see if Pikapals wants to join us. The wave does not look very good with the regen font, that's for sure. Questionable wave.
The wave doesn't look good with the what on it?
The regen font. Oh,
That's my
slash.
comment. That's my comment.
Pikapals should be coming shortly again, or in shortly. So yeah, later on tonight, in 2 hours, we also have the showcase race. The Shuffler Grand Prix is coming down to show us what they got and what their games are in store for us. With a Shuffler relay race, they're going to be doing a series of Shuffler Grand Prix with once a month events to earning points overall for the series. doing shuffle races. So they're coming over here to show us what they've got prepared for us, what kind of fun they have over on their channel. So if you're interested in racing in that, just be in Discord at the time during time, and we'll get you all set up. We'll get it all sorted out. So
7 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. Central.
That's right.
Hey, BTS, you want me to answer your question for you? You know who in the world bets on BTS? All of Korea.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, how does it feel to suddenly be a boy band?
Apparently, Lenzal got 25,000 points out of it. Apparently, they must have bet on me.
I got hard. I got 11 points.
I have 120 points left. I'm sad.
Hey, Pikapals, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. GG.
That was a good GG.
A good game.
I love Polarium. That is like a good game.
How'd you feel about it, Pika?
Yeah, it was fun. I definitely wasn't feeling great about my chances when I saw what game it was, because I also definitely remember half watching part of a match of this before, but
so you're both on our list, GD faces.
Apparently.
Which evens out the race.
Well, you did pretty good. I think the main thing that hiccuped you early on, they were mentioning, was it seemed like you might have thought you needed to make the whole grid the same color rather than just the rows.
No, I knew the paceman mentioned that it was just rows, but it's easier to see the full grid sometimes.
Gotcha.
The game is just prone to overthinking, which I'm very good at.
Well, luckily this is a winner's match, so you are not out just yet. We've still got plenty more matches in your future to torment you with. BTS, you're still going to be moving on in the winner's bracket, but question that I've been asking is, what games do you hope to see if you continue on in the tournament?
Give me more puzzles, please.
Feed this man.
Feed this man puzzles.
You did re-roll both the both the puzzle games. Both the non-puzzles, I mean.
Oh no, we re-rolled.
How dare you?
They can't say the names.
Gym Center.
Nope, don't say name.
But, I redrew like what, 4?
Yeah, quite a few games.
Granted, all of which I think I had played before as well.
There's
one of them you were not.
You had not, but unfortunately you had that
The
restriction.
last one, but
I would have loved that game too.
Well, there's still the possibility of getting it later, so better hold your horses. All right, folks, well,
I hold my points.
well, hold your points. Hold your horse-drawn points. How many points does it take to, like, how much points can one horse carry? That's the philosophy question for next time. Well, friends, it's been glad to see you here. Hectate, Phantom Matt, thank you so much for joining me this time. We are going to be dropped for another couple of hours here because I got to get set up and making sure that everything's fine, so I can't exactly be restreaming during that. But we will have the Shuffle Relay Grand Prix Showcase showing up here in a little bit, and we will have more racing action coming at you as the days go on. Until then, that's it. Until then, bye-bye now.
Have fun.